Okay, so I'm about to start my Conjuring marathon. I'm not going to be watching Conjuring 1 or the Annabelle films. I'm going to be purely sticking to the Conjuring films that feature Valak. And the first film that she appeared in this universe was The Conjuring 2. So we're going to start with that one tonight and then later on move over to The Nun in preparation for The Nun 2 tomorrow. I already have my ticket reserved for it at 9:30, so expect my reaction around 10ish tomorrow. You know, these films, like, I've enjoyed most of the Conjuring films, and not all, but even the bad ones. There's things that you can take out and be like, oh yeah, that's fine. But I don't think, I feel like at this point in the universe, I don't think really any of these films are meant to be scary. I think all these films are like, I think they're great popcorn fun. I think they're films where you can grab, a giant bucket of popcorn, shove it in your mouth and just have a good time. I think, that's really what it's come to at the moment because, all the Conjuring films seem to be very repetitive and be very samey when it comes to the scares. And they're very jump scare heavy, and it's a lot of the same. You can see all the jump scares coming from a mile away. So I really don't think that really anyone's going into The Conjuring 2 expecting a scary film. The early reactions have come out and said that it's better than the first, which I've seen the first Nun a couple of times now, and I've always enjoyed it. Like, it has definitely degraded with each viewing, but I think the Nun's probably my most watched Conjuring film in this universe. So take that as you will. But yeah, I've always enjoyed the Nun. I don't really so much get the hate around it. It is a very jump scare heavy film, but nevertheless, the Nun's a fun film. Who knows? Maybe tonight, maybe when I watch, I'll be like, well, shit. The Nun is the worst film in this universe. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so I guess that's us kind of give you a scale of really where I'm at in the Conjuring universe. I think there's definitely a lot they can do going forward. I think I know a Crooked Man spin-off was going to happen. I hope that still happens because he was one of the highlight sequences in The Conjuring 2, probably the scariest scene in that film to me. But it's been a while since I've seen The Conjuring 2, so I'm kind of really going in really open minded here. I remember, what is it, The Conjuring 2, I believe. It's if the no, it is The Conjuring 2, I'm pretty sure, where it features the old man, that's in that chair, and I think you hear the voice around the room or something, and then the Crooked Man. I mean, what is it? He starts off as a dog and transforms into the thing, and then there's that tent scene as well, which that tent scene got me. That tent scene, got me when I first watched it, and then yeah, then we have Valak in this one as well. So you know, there's definitely a lot more opportunities for this universe to expand. I hope my expectations for Nun 2. I'm hoping for some unique scares, something that's just not predictable, something that's just really I guess unheard of for the Conjuring film, just something different. I'm expecting definitely a lot more Valak of the in the second film. I'm expecting her to be in the film at least a good 90% of it. And as far for gore in these films, these films have never really been so much gore heavy. There's definitely blood in them for sure, but they aren't really so much focused on shock value or anything like that. Um, and then other than that, I really don't have many expectations for the Nun 2. I'm just looking. I'm looking for, I guess, a film to really start off the October season on a high, and I'm hoping that that this film does. I hope it really sets the bar, um, and I hope this is a film, that I'll go back and watch during the October, season and all that. So, yeah, that's just where I'm sitting at, and I would also like to see a prequel. I'm hoping the Nun 2 does add some more layers to Valak. Instead of her just, being the scary, demonic nun, I want, more of more of like a story. Because remember, I think there's a line in one of the films, I believe, or a piece of or a piece of information where it's like, um, you know, like this sweet angel turned into a demon, or something like that. So I think yeah, there's a lot of like religious story. You can kind of build from that, and you can kind of see Valak as the sweet person that she was, and kind of see that dark transformation. And I think that's something that I really want in this franchise. That's a story I really want. I'm hoping Nun 2 does. I'm gonna be honest. Nun 2 does not look like it's gonna do that. It does look like it is once again relying on the jump scares, but even if it's just like a 2 minute scene, just kind of hint at that. Like I want more to the Valley character. I think she's a very interesting character, and I would just like to see more story and lore for her character. So yeah, without further ado, Conjuring 2, let's go.